If you don't follow Zeo to Hero, I hope you step on a Lego. And if you're watching Zeo to Hero, I guarantee you have at least one set of Legos somewhere, because we all do here at Zeo to Hero. And so I hope one of them falls off and you freaking step on it if you're not subscribed.
Welcome again to this episode of Zeo to Hero. I hope all you grid travelers have found the right podcast to listen to. Welcome back to another episode of Zeo to Hero. I'm Billy, your host, and I'm always joined by the lovable hunk, Jim. The only man, if you took a picture of him, would put a virus on your phone.
What?
Well, Jim, we got a special one today. I think I said that last time, but this one is a little extra, a little bit of spice to it.
Give you a little love.
Yeah.
I like being called spicy.
He's one spicy Latina over here. So we are welcoming back on a long-time guest from early, like first 15 episodes of our young career here.
Here from the
we would like to welcome
early
back
first 24
in the beginning, and we'd like to welcome back Sam. Not Spicy Sam, but Spicy Sam.
Yeah, that fixed up the confusion for everybody that was wondering. Hopefully just the different tone of voice will be able to clear it up.
The Sam that will never be on the first 48.
Yeah,
on the first 12.
Other Sam, yeah, maybe she might.
Oh yeah, definitely. Uh-huh.
Well, thanks for having me back.
So what have you been doing? You've been
a whole lot of nothing exciting. Anything but, well, maybe exciting for me, but working mostly. Had some things that kind of pulled me away from TikTok. I'm TN Ranger, by the way. Neither one of them wanted to clarify that for my TikTok people that follow me on here.
We're not going to clarify this.
Everybody's like, which Sam are they talking about? They still don't know. But, so got away from that, had to go work a little bit more. That went on, obviously. It's been a little while. I can't even think of how long it's been. Actually, well, no, I guess that doesn't tell me when. But it's been, over a year, probably? Since when did y'all start the Zeo to Hero stuff?
It's been a minute.
Been a year.
We've been doing it for over a year, yeah.
Yeah, over a year.
Mm-hmm. I don't have...
most of it was just working, but recently we had got into motorcycles. So on the little bit of free time that I did have, we spent a lot of time riding those. My wife got a Grom. I got one too, the little 125cc motorcycles. Because, you get home, you can jump on and ride around the neighborhood for, 45 minutes, just a little bit of fun. And I've got a bigger bike too that I got, but my wife learned how to ride, so that was a lot of fun. And we were doing that for a good bit. And then, as you had seen, I actually won a pickup truck in Bristol, Tennessee. I went to a Cletus and Cars event where Demolition Ranch and Roman Atwood were there. And I follow those guys pretty heavy on YouTube. Demo Ranch and them, they're out of Texas, so y'all's neck of the woods over there. I can't remember exactly where it is, but he owns Bunker Branding Company in Texas. And so they gave the truck away, and I won it off of winning a T-shirt, which was pretty cool.
Oh, interesting.
All I've won recently is a rock. By the way, the last time you were on the show was 12/16/2021. So it's today we're recording this on December 7th. So you're 11 days short of a year.
11 days short of a year of the first one. All right. Well, how many podcasts did you have before me? Because from what I remember, there's only like one or two, wasn't there?
You were like the first, you were like the second guest I think we had on. But,
well, I knew it was going to blow up and you were going to have a lot more, so I just had to be one of the first one on there.
Yeah. Right. Let's see. TN Strikes Again. You were episode. So your two were like episode 11 and episode 7 were your two big episodes. You were with us.
Nice.
And it's been a while since you've been on. Yeah.
And what's our episode count now?
This episode will actually be episode 58.
Nice.
So we're up there, yeah.
All right. All right.
Well, that's definitely awesome to see. I'm loving the progression going on. It's awesome. But yeah, so I won that truck. It was an 83 Toyota pickup truck. So not your typical, like, you won a truck. It's like, you think, like, brand new truck. You're like, no, it's an 83 Toyota, which is exactly that guy's style, which was super cool. And I liked it a lot. And I really wasn't planning on getting rid of it, but my wife actually got into an accident on her motorcycle. We went out one day. We hadn't rode in a little while because I've had some fatal losses in my family due to motorcycles here not too long ago. And so we had kind of pegged off of it from a little bit because of that. And we decided to go out and ride one day. We just it was a freak situation where she had to slam on the front brake and flipped over the handlebars and ended up hurting her elbow or breaking her elbow, fracturing it and stressing out her spraining basically the muscle on her left arm. And she's a hairstylist, so she has to use her hands to do that stuff. So she is going to be out of work for a little while right now. She's doing a lot better than she was when it first happened now, but still recovering. So limiting on what she can do. So I decided to let that truck go. Got a good amount for it to help us through the holidays. So I'm super grateful for it. Sucked to let it go, but I was very honored for the opportunity to win it. And I followed that guy pretty heavy on YouTube, both of the guys that were doing it. And I'm on their YouTube channel. I'm on one of their videos, getting to win it and talk to him and stuff. So that means more to me than even the truck itself.
Not only did you win it, you got to be in the infield of the racetrack.
I got to drive out of it. That was super scary because the track itself was at such an incline. Bristol has apparently one of the heavier inclines to the track. And I'm in this old truck, and Matt, the demo ranch guy, he tells me, he's like, just stick it in too low and just let it ride. And I'm like, okay. And I just did, which I know how to drive. But it was still, he drove the truck, so he knew more about it. So the very first time I'm driving this thing, I'm in front of a crowd of thousands of people, and I'm pulling out in this old truck. The clutch is long, it's 5-speed, it's 4-cylinder, so it's slow as crap. And I'm just putting up this hill, please God. And on top of that, one of his right hand guys, Clint, who I like a lot from following him on YouTube, he was in the truck with me riding out. So I was had even more nerves going on, but it was pretty cool. It was probably one of the more exciting weekends of my life. So that was pretty neat. But the experience itself was worth way more than that truck. And that truck was more of a blessing because, we didn't know this was going to happen to kind of slow us down on all that, the income through this time of holiday. Because this is one of her busiest times a year. Because it's the holiday, so a lot of ladies are getting their hair done, and they put a lot of money into that. So that was kind of a devastating hit for us, which it helped that I'd been working so much. But yeah, so that was a blessing. So, but now I've slowed down on working as much because I haven't had to quite as much, and I've started flipping back through TikTok, posting a few videos here and there, which has been cool to jump back on and do that.
It could have been worse. It could have been your Make-A-Wish.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Could have been your Make-A-Wish.
I can't complain about winning a truck, and for $25 is about what I think the T-shirt costs. $25 for the T-shirt. So
damn,
can't be mad about that. Damn, no.
Yeah.
Can't be mad at that at all.
Outside that, what's going on with the old? I don't know. What do you said? Okay, you told us you haven't been doing any 3D printing though.
No, I am thinking about getting back into it. I had one of my printers go down back a while ago when I was still doing more videos and doing 3D printing, and that went down, and I started looking into upgrading some things, and then I just hit a roadblock. I was trying to do the business side of it with advertising on TikTok that I can do commissions and things, and I didn't see it being an issue, but man, I got overwhelmed with people wanting stuff, and I'm a fairly generous guy. I really enjoy making people happy. If I have something that's, I spent no time on, I don't mind to give it away super cheap. Like I had a guy, for example, a while back that I told I was just going to make a power coin for and send him a power coin. Well, I made it for him and I mailed it to him. And in an envelope. I thought that would be sufficient enough. Toss it in an envelope, stick a stamp on it, be all right. Well, he gets it, and it had been ripped open, and the coin was gone. So he messaged me about it, and I was like, "Damn, okay. Well, let me get some time, you know." And I'm trying to juggle this with working 50 hours a week and this kind of stuff. And I'm like, "Okay, I'll print him another one." And I just kept putting it off, and I ended up just basically forgetting about it, which pissed me off. And then all of a sudden, I remembered, and I was like, "Shit." So I sent him a coin, but then I also sent him a dragon dagger or a sword of darkness, and I think I even sent him a power sword too along with it, and like as much stuff as I could send him. And I was just like, I'm so sorry, man. And it's not like he paid for the coin. I told him I'd send it to him for free, but I just felt so bad that he didn't get what I had told him. So I was like, no, I'm sending you the works, man, everything I can. You know, because that's what I did, and that just became overwhelming when it came to the 3D printing because I had a lot of stuff. You know, like Mark, I wanted to do so much for him when it came to the 3D printing. Like I have like a halfway done Saba that I started for him, and I ran into the roadblock of time, like being able to time out the printings and everything, and then I started actually running into your common printer problems where it was like printings were failing and prints were failing. They weren't coming through. I couldn't figure out why. And then filament was taking too long to get, and I just couldn't keep up with it. So I ended up catching up on what I could, and then just kind of cold turkey shut it down. And that's kind of where I was at now. And I'm still kind of at that point. I haven't 3D printed yet, but I'm trying to get back into it. I'm trying to time it out right because I have limited free time essentially. So when you have a wife and a 15-year-old, you got to balance it out properly.
I was going to say that. Yeah. Like when you're working 10 hours, 8, 9, 10 hours a day, time flies, you don't realize that you're like, I need to do this today. And then, next thing you know, it's Thursday and you're like, well, damn, where did the time go? So I can feel that. I understand that. And especially with you, when you have like outside obligations to whatever you're doing as well.
Yeah. And I've had a lot of staff change at my job. So my presence there is needed a lot more than it was before when I was doing some more of the printing and stuff, which is fine. I don't mind that. More hours is always great. You can't complain about getting more money, but like I said, it's that comfortable balance. So I was running into that. I wasn't balancing everything out right. It was work and then coming home, and I was getting semi-obsessed with the TikTok side of it too. Like, how many views do I have? What do I need to do next? I'm posting the same videos, and I was like, man, I don't have time to balance all this right now. I can definitely see, like, when you hear people say, like, I work doing TikTok type stuff, or like if I'm a social media influencer, they definitely have to put in a lot of work. You can't it's not just a hobby. I mean, not if you want to stay relevant. You can always start that little climb, but if you don't continue with it, you're not going to get off of one video. You could have a banger, a couple million video, and that doesn't mean, boom, you're famous. I mean, that just means you got lucky, or you hit that proper nerve. But if you don't do it again, you're just going to fall off. So I figured, man, before I get in over my head, and because you see some of those guys that are so consumed with it, the guys with 2,000-3,000 followers like me, and they're like talking to their cameras as if they're like a well-known worldwide name or something like that. So I'm like, okay, I got to step back from this. And but I enjoyed it. I miss it. And that's why I've been enjoying watching you guys, because y'all just keep grabbing new people and new guests and everything. And I mean, I haven't been able to sit down and listen to an entire episode, but I've been catching the nitpicks, and I love the short and stuff and the clips. And then y'all do a lot on there, and the new backgrounds and everything look just amazing. So that's going to catch fun, that jumped out at me as soon as I got on. I was like, oh yeah. And I started listening at the beginning of one of mine that was on there real quick, and I was like, all right, cool, I'm gonna jump through these. So
they're actually trying.
They're trying.
I got them on a playlist now. So
like even with this, like, this is our hobby. Like, the Zeo Hero is our hobby. It's not a business. We're not really making any money on it, and we're just having fun with it. And people want to donate to us, cool. awesome. Help us out. Help Billy's toy addiction. It's all good. And like, we're having a good time. But dude, sometimes like I know we put like an episode out a week and stuff, but sometimes, man, like I'm sitting there going, shit.
Yeah,
it's a lot. And like,
yeah, like we'll talk to each other. We got to do an episode, and then like 2 days later, we don't even realize, and it's like 2 days later, it's like Wednesday night. We're like, oh god.
Yeah, those not so great episodes.
Yeah, you just have to find that balance of it, and especially it's a lot better too if like it is a hobby, because that makes it a little bit more enjoyable to do. And that was my problem, is my balance was family, job, and then you got to balance hobby in there somewhere. But I had so much going on with job, I had no room for hobby, and that was why I was like, man, I got to stop.
Right.
I got to stop messing around with it. And that's why I'm sure you guys seen on my social media at some point that I was thinking about selling my collection. And
right.
I honestly, that's where I was at. I was like, I'm never going to have time for this stuff. Like, I would rather somebody else put it on their wall and enjoy it instead of me, if it's just going to sit here and I'm not even going to be in here, enjoying the stuff. But I slowly got off that negative train, and I was like, I did sell one piece off of it, which I'm sad. I had a dragon shield. It was a cheap cosplay dragon shield on the wall, and I did end up selling that, and I shipped it out to the guy, and that's one thing I did get rid of, and I was like, no. And so I'll probably be getting another one of those for the wall. I did make one, but it's not really wall hangy worthy.
Oh
yeah.
And Billy's collection, even though it's blurry now and I can't see it all that great, looks freaking awesome compared to what it was the last time I was on here. Jeez.
I even got a power sword.
I've seen
so
that.
fancy.
So fancy.
I've got like 9 of them. So.
Oh, that's right. God dang it.
Someone's 3D printer and someone doesn't.
Yeah, that's right. I got all kinds. I got white ones, black ones, gray ones, green ones. I printed out way too many. I still have a bunch of them. Like I've got 3 or 4 of the dragons, or I keep wanting to call it dragon sword of darkness on the wall. I've got that Saba that I made for Mark, which it looks like he's got one. And it's pretty much the same thing he got, I believe. Mm-hmm. The biggest problem with Mark was, man, if he didn't live in, like, I want to cuss. I'm trying to diminish my cussing.
You can cuss, so man. Like, I'm gonna bleep it out. It's all good.
Well, I'm trying to limit the bleeps. So,
dude, we have an entire episode called Unnecessary Censorship. Come on.
Okay, well then, God, if he didn't live in England, like, Jesus Christ, man, like, dude, like, what the like, that's the problem. I can't send him shit just like I can send it to you guys. You guys, I can walk down there and I don't have to fill out 19 pages of paperwork. My post office, I'm like, all right, what's it going to take for me to send this to England? And they're like, this, boom, and they slam like this booklet down. And I'm like, I love you, Mark, but I can't. I'm not filling this shit out right now.
We're not doing this today, guys. Yeah,
well, I just haven't had the means for it, so.
Well, we're gonna try to do a get together here at some point, and we're gonna to make fun of Willie and Ty and Mark because they live too far away, so they can't come out and do things. And if you want to come out to this thing in Dallas, you can. If you're free and available.
June 9th. June 9th to the 11th.
Yeah.
June 9th to the 11th.
My birthday's right around then too.
Yeah.
Is it a Zeotoheropod get together?
Oh no, it's a actual expo there, a fan expo.
Oh, there's an expo.
Yeah, but I'll be making lots of barbecue, so
yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, but I get that, man. I totally get that. Like I get the feeling of burnout, and I get the stress and everything else, and all the stuff going on. And you're like, and it's a lot.
And normally around this time of year, I get even more and more stressed. But when I sold that truck, I mean, I sold it for a good amount of money, way more than I thought I should have been able to sell it for. And I mean, like, Christmas was taken care of. Bills are taken care of. Everything's taken care of for at least a while.
That's when you know.
I got to sit back and just be like, and that's literally like that day that I sat back and I like shot that TikTok video. I'd gotten the Draken helmet in, and I was like, I'm going to shoot a little video real quick. I ain't shot a video in forever. and I did real quick, and I think I jumped up to like 1,000 views in a day, and I was like, heck yeah! And I went, that's cool, and I turned it off real quick, and I was like, all right, that's all I care about. That's fine. And I was like, that's fun.
There you go.
And then I seen it. I can't remember. We bounced back and forth on commenting on something. What it was, a TikTok video or something, or a Facebook post. I can't remember what it was. But I was like, yeah, I want to jump back on, at least chat with y'all and catch up, and see how everybody's been doing, which I catch it here. It's hard. You can't jump on Discord and catch up. It's too hard. It's like when you get on there and you haven't been on there every day, like it's so far behind that, and the context to everything is so just screwed that you're just kind of like jumping all out. You're like, what? Okay, no, what? And then it's like, you've been mentioned, and you click on it, and it's like, all it is 5,000 posts from Jim where he's like, everyone, and then it says something, and I'm like, damn it. So there's like 47 notifications on there, but
hey, those at everyone ones are normally pretty well put together.
Oh yeah, you're very well.
They're just mostly announcements. Come on, man.
No, the Discord seems to be very well organized. I just can't keep up with it. So when I do get on there and I post something, and then all of a sudden I'll turn it off, and I'm like, oh crap! I wonder how many of them jump on there, and I was like, yo, what's up? And I'm like, damn it! I got to remember stop doing that when I'm only on there for 5 seconds, and then I'll get back on like 3 hours later, and everybody's like, hey Sam, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's gone again, and I'm like, yeah, damn it.
Yeah. We you get our hopes up, but then you dash up quickly.
Right.
We're gonna take a real quick break here, and then we'll bounce back here, and we'll inform TN or Sam of everything. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
How about now?
I'm hearing you.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Jesus Christ!
Get off the damn phone!
Are you looking for reliable cell service for your morpher? Check out Cranston Wireless.
Cranston Wireless helped me in a bind. Morphing and dropping baddies.
I was once on the moon and got cell service from Cranston Wireless. It was amazing. I could morph on the moon.
I could send text to my sister in KO 35.
I was underwater, and Cranston Wireless still had service.
I was on an intergalactic spaceship, and I could still text my mom at home, and she wanted to know why I wasn't married.
And we also have age restrictions for little boy god kings.
Cranston Wireless saved my marriage.
Call today, 888-885-5553. Here are the prices for Cranston Wireless. Affordability has never been so cheap, and the morphing grid will always be on your side.
This advertisement was sponsored by Zordon and Alpha's Helmet Green. As we come back from that commercial, Sam has caught us up on some of his life and what was going on. Let's catch him up on some of the old ZTHN After Dark at 199.4.
Or Z2HN Digging Up the Rocks at 199.7.
Or Shooting for the Stars with ZTHN 99.9.
Or Revving Up the Top Gear on 199.8.
I don't know what we're going with that one. All right, that's. Were those not all real numbers? I was like, oh shit, they've made a big comeback. They got like 9 channels or whatever.
so basically we had an idea like, hey, let's do like a call sign for a radio, but like everyone is where Bulk and Skull have been in the TV series, and so the radio station frequency number is the year that the series was.
That's cool, because I was gonna say y'all know these numbers. I mean, y'all ain't making these up right now. So no, that was cool. I like that. You got a Power Ranger loving idiot over here that doesn't know any Power Ranger knowledge, so I couldn't have put that together to save my life. Oh, so that's awesome. No, that's cool.
Dude, it took us like 15 minutes to figure it out. That one, we had to put it down. We made a graph.
Yeah, we had a little
we had tables.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous.
We had a fat food chart going on.
That's right.
But yeah, so we could catch you up on some of our stuff.
So it's been about a year since you've been on. You missed the anniversary, by the way.
I know, my bad.
Our anniversary episode was hilarious. We had Jacob and Willie on, and they were priceless. It was great. Mm-hmm. It was such a fun episode. Yeah, so you've missed a couple things. We've really expanded out the Zeta Hero group, and the members. We've kind of expanded out just a little bit. We added Ty. We've added Willie. You actually haven't met Willie yet, have you?
No, I know Ty, because Ty left for a little while. I know that for his personal reasons, but he's back now, right? I noticed that he was back. That's awesome. I like Ty a lot. Did he ever get another 3D printer or?
Not that I'm aware of.
Not too sure.
Not that I'm aware of. Yeah.
Oh,
like we're still catching up. We're still catching up with him as well.
Nice.
We're figuring out all that's been going on with him and whatnot. But yeah, he's back in the fold. And you haven't met Willie yet, but Willie's a fantastic cosplayer. He's really, really, really nice. You'll like him a lot. And
awesome.
He doesn't make promises he can't keep.
That's awesome.
True.
Exactly. And he's a really nice dude. He's actually really well thought out, and he made his own little series, by the way, for us called Power to Skyforce.
Yeah, we're actually in it.
Yeah, we're actually in it. Yeah, he wrote us in.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yeah,
it's really fun.
Does he do TikTok? Is he on TikTok doing cosplay stuff?
Yeah, he's on TikTok. His name is Cosplay Dude 637 on TikTok. And he's a really fun he's a fun cosplayer, but he does a lot of his own stuff. So he doesn't really copy someone else's thing. He does all his own. He does a lot of his own stuff, his own stories, his own voice acting, all that stuff for TikTok. He's really good at it, and so like you'll see some of his stuff once in a while. He does a lot of Nightwing stuff, so his stuff normally pops up here and there. He normally gets a couple 100,000 views on those. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness!
Oh yeah, I got him up here now.
Yeah, he's really good.
Oh yeah, I've seen him.
He's freaking 40, and I'm like, no.
No, look, one of the first things that pops up is Zeotoheropod page.
Dang right.
No, yeah, I know him.
Yeah, so
I'm pretty sure. I thought I had followed him. Well, I do now. But yeah. All right. He's got a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah. He has a lot of really cool stuff, and we've been working really hard to bring all the social media stuff. So, say you search for like Cosplay Dude 637 on Google, you find our stuff as well. Or you search Iron Avenger on YouTube, you find our stuff.
Yeah,
it's always nice when you can find somebody with that common interest that also can help promote your platform and is wanting to. It's not like a selfish thing. It's like you've made friends with this dude, and then he can help you, and you guys help him. That's awesome.
Right. And we've been helping him with a lot. Like we've been helping him with his writing and stuff because he has a lot of ideas, but his writing is getting better. But we've been helping him with his writing here and there, just because apparently Billy and I went to a pretty decent public school, which is kind of weird.
That's like, weird.
Yeah, that's super weird. Yeah, we went to apparently went to public school that taught us how to write English. Super weird. But we've been helping him out a lot with his stuff. Ty's been doing a lot of work, his own fan series. Ben's taking a little break right now, but he's going to be back here soon when work clears up a little bit from him. He started his own show called
Baker
Ranger Movie Talks, and then he also started another show with Billy called Red River Rundown.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
Yeah, I seen where he does the movie talks. I was, if I got back in, or if I was able to get more time, I was wanting to see if he wanted to do like a Back to the Future one because that's one of my favorite movies, and I figured he was that movie too.
Okay, doing that,
yeah. Love Back to the Future. Giant Back to the Future fan. That was my favorite movie of all time. All three. I mean, there's certain ones that suck, but they're still my favorite because they're part of it. So.
Of course.
So you were asking which episode. Sorry, I was thinking about this, and you were asking which episode you were to listen to catch back up with the series or with the show. Listen to Wheels Up with Tony. It's a really good episode.
Okay, which one?
It's a great episode. Tony, everyone should know who Tony is. He's two message Tony on the server, and he's one of the members and whatnot. But he has a really good story that he tells, and Deanne's hilarious. I love her. Right. And he's actually going to be on the show again here pretty soon. Not like right now, but like in the future. But I think in February we're going to have him back on.
Oh, sweet!
And we're going to have him come on and talk more about stuff he finds interesting.
Definitely catch Power Trip podcast. We were on there as well.
Yeah, we were on the Power Trip. We got listened to by like a couple hundred people. It was great.
Nice.
I was on their memorial service for JDF. That was fun.
Oh man.
God, what a bunch of downers. It was all sad and stuff.
You gotta be
I was on
careful.
that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mark's getting his what?
What?
What were you saying? Sam, what
I was going to say,
what?
did you off of the JDF stuff? I was commenting saying you got to be careful because I don't know if y'all saw the little bit of social media I catch where that one podcast those guys made that horrible joke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No. I'm not making fun of JDF. I'm making fun of people being sad about it.
No, but that
like
just made me
the stuff
think
that
of
happened with
it
him
right
is
then.
Speaking of that, did you see their next episode? They actually made fun of getting so popular off of that.
Oh, really?
Oh, well, that's gonna be the downfall.
Someone put it up there today, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Wow."
Yeah, that's gonna end terribly.
Yeah,
like they're gonna keep trying, and they're gonna try again. It's gonna be terrible.
They're just gonna fall into that Island Boy craze where they get popular off of that and just realize they're gonna think that that's the only way to be successful. Just keep being trashy. Yeah, that's how that always plays. That's why you get idiots like those people that are like, "Oh yeah, I'm famous," and it's like, "Yeah, but you're famous because you piss everybody off, not because you're white."
Yeah. You don't have fans.
No, Logan Paul, you're not famous. Logan Paul, we're not here for your book. We're here to make fun of you.
Yeah. Which I mean, to comment on that, I mean that man, I was blown away that day when I read that on Facebook. I didn't believe it. I thought it was spam. Just like because like right now there's like Bruce Willis all over Facebook saying Bruce Willis died, and I'm like, no, it's
I've been seeing
when I saw that, I instantly was like, hit Google, found the Twitter posts and all that. Man, I couldn't believe that. Yeah. I mean, I know everybody's got their
Billy
demons,
had his finger on the pulse for that one, man. Yeah, Billy was like the first person to know about it. Like it was crazy. Like we were like the first people to know about it, and and oh my goodness! And I made an announcement on the server, like we're gonna hold out until like we get confirmation and stuff. But man, that was crazy. Oh my goodness, yeah.
And when you really think about it, though, like you think how devoted he was. I mean, I know he had a lot of haters, but the funny thing is almost everybody like was a hater. But like Sam, she was not ever a big fan of the Green Ranger or JDF. But like no matter what,
she liked the Green Ranger. She just doesn't like JDF.
She didn't like JDF. But in the end, there's still a part of you that knows he wasn't a horrible person or anything, and that he was good for his fans. So you got to think about how much weight that dude actually held because he did devote so much to his fans. I just can't imagine. I don't know. I don't know his backstory, and it's just I don't know. It was shocking, very shocking. And
it was a weird day. Like actual people, like friends of mine who knew like I'm in the Power Rangers and stuff, reached out to me going, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
me too."
Like, I'm okay. Like things happen. I'm not going to be depressed about it, but like
right.
I'm a little sad about it, but whatever. Like things happen.
Yeah, I was like,
wow. I can't. I'm not gonna be mad about it. He has demons. Stuff happens. Checking on your friends.
Well, it just shows you. I mean, you can't always assume that everybody's okay. Yeah, just because you have all the glamour and stuff. I mean, did he ever finish? He shot or finished all the production.
Shots
movie, didn't he?
All the production shots are done. It's coming out 2023, and I
honestly had zero intention of watching it. I wasn't.
I was never going to watch it.
Now I have.
And now I'm going to watch it if I get it. Yeah. Like if someone sends me a DVD for it, I will watch it. But I'm going to take my sweet ass time on watching it.
I'm gonna put
it off as long as I possibly can.
I'm sending it
Damn it! You don't know my address. Ha ha!
I'll give them your address.
I have some, but one of y'all's address. I know that I was going to mail something to you potentially or something like that. I can't remember. I know I got somebody's.
Billy.
Probably me. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. Haha. So I'll send it to Billy, and then Billy can send it to you.
Yeah. I'll do it with vengeance.
So
I'll even send it now as I'm dropping it off to the post office. I'll even be like, "Ha ha!" I'm gonna do that.
I know Billy will send me like a bunch of videos.
What the hell is up with the yellow and red Ranger action figures that are switched? Like it's like the Red Ranger's the yellow.
That was actually part of the comics.
That's part of the comics.
Oh, that was the comics.
Yeah,
where they switch powers. And it was actually really cool because they were describing the difference of the powers and stuff, like how the Red Ranger wasn't as fast as the Yellow Ranger's powers, but the Red Ranger, like, they had the big sword, and so the sword was more effective, while the Yellow Ranger's powers were a lot lighter on their feet. Like Jason was like, "Oh, hey, I'm so much lighter on my feet in this suit than I am in the Red Ranger suit." He's like, and they're like, and Trinity's like, "Oh, hey, this is way heavier, but I feel like I'm more pronounced stronger as a person." Yeah. And so, like, it was a cool it was a really cool thing because later on, everyone switched. So Kimberly became blue, Zach became black, and Zach became pink, and Billy became black.
Oh, cool.
So it was a cool crossover. I liked it.
I had to take a pause on reading comics too because I was able to read them in bed, and then now it's just like I hit the sheets and I'm out. So
I get that.
No devoted comic reading time right now.
I've taken a break from reading books right now too because like I get in bed and I'm done. Like I lay down, I'm like, oh, I'm out.
How'd I go?
Like, you're a solid ones. You're not saying that good. But yeah, no, I'm in the same boat, man. I don't know how you feel.
Y'all excited for Christmas?
Nope.
No.
Damn.
All right. Well, like we're obligated to get people things, and then like
not me. I'm good.
Well, Billy's not obligated to get people things, so I'm obligated to get people things I don't really want to get people things for. But it's whatever. Like growing up, we didn't have good Christmases growing up. Like our mom tried, our dad tried, but it was always not great. So yeah, whatever.
I forget we're not all in the same boat. I got a kid and shit, so it's like I get excited for it. I'm all ready for the presents and then give it. But I'm a giver. I'm not a getter. I like to get stuff.
We still have all the Halloween stuff up. I am not. I don't care. They're like, well, we just had Thanksgiving. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Put up Thanksgiving stuff? It's the same color as Halloween stuff. God.
Well, I was raised like really heavy traditional and stuff like that for at least, well, not traditional, but whatever my parents wanted. And like, you don't put Christmas shit up until after Thanksgiving. So my wife doesn't believe in that stuff. Like my in-laws had the Christmas tree up like 3 weeks before Thanksgiving. And, so I had to fight that, but I ended up making it almost 4 days past Thanksgiving before we put the Christmas tree up. But I think part of that is to do when my wife can't use her hands. So.
Oh,
yeah. Before I forget, Mark's coming on for a holiday special with us, or we're going on with him for a holiday special. Some variation of this is happening, and he has the Santa beard on his Red Ranger helmet. By the way, it's adorable.
Nice.
It's the cutest thing. So we're doing something with Mark for things for Christmas. By the way, so heads up on that.
Cool.
I think we're doing. I think he's doing like a full on like. Some kind of, I want to say Doctor Who Power Rangers crossover thing with Bob, or I don't know, something. You have to wait and find out.
Is he doing some kind of series right now?
Yeah.
Yes, he's doing some. He has a series called Nerds Throwing Comics. It's a whole podcast series. It's actually really good. You'll like it.
How do I
right now? They're doing
the. Is it on YouTube?
It's not on YouTube. It is on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. I believe it's
Does
Google
he still
Podcasts.
have a link tree thing on his page?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have it on
so
the
if you have an Apple Podcast
page?
Yes, it's on Zero Hero. I need to go update some stuff on the page, but it's over there. And on top of that, I know he just did they're starting to wrap up the Star Trek Doctor Who crossover, and they're about to start the comics, the MMPR comics. So you might not even. Oh, he does put them on YouTube. He does put them up on YouTube. He does the video, like the panels for the video on YouTube. So you can look him on his thing, and he's on our page, and then on our page it's like one of our sponsors. So he has his own stuff too. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
I gotta find it.
Ty, I gotta add Ty to our page as well. So that's good. That's down the line. Gotta add him into the pages and get him a website page. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm
a lot of things.
Long lost cousin that pops in every once in a while and says, "Hey."
Yeah, you're like cousin It. Like once in a while you pop up.
Yeah.
Pop up, shoot the shit, and then be like, "All right, see you next year at Thanksgiving."
Hey, I like that country accent you got right there, my friend. What
I borrowed it from my mama.
Oh, dang.
She done gave it to me.
All right.
Damn. What about Jim?
Billy,
Jim, you got a country accent over there?
I live in DFW. There's no such thing as a country accent.
Well, hot damn. If you like what you're listening to, then please listen to this commercial or I get the electric chair again.
Okay. Alrighty then.
Your Zord have many miles? Is it start squeaking and cracking? Is it start knocking every time you get in the Zord and head out for a battle? Well, take it on down there to Jimmy's Zord Repair, where he's got all your Zord needs. He'll change your Zord hydraulic fluid. You need the oil changed up in your Zord, he'll get it going. Are the wiper blades broken on the Zord windows? Well, we'll change them out for you. Just bring them on down here to Jim's Zord Repair. We got you. We're just on the corner of Westway and Sunward. Come on down. There's a coupon in the mail. You probably won't find it, and I won't honor it, but come on down and I'll take care of you.
I don't know how to follow that up.
Apparently, I can make commercials.
Yeah.
Apparently, Sam can make commercials.
Yeah.
If you didn't stay tuned this long to get back from the commercial, you're crazy, because that was awesome. Everybody was hooked on that commercial.
If you skip that commercial, go back and listen to it.
just know I spent a long time writing that commercial.
Yeah, hell yeah. If you skip this episode, then just shame on you.
Yeah. If you don't follow Zeo to Hero, I hope you step on a Lego. And if you're watching Zeo to Hero, I guarantee you have at least one set of Legos somewhere, because we all do here at Zeo to Hero. And so I hope one of them falls off and you freaking step on it if you're not subscribed, you jackasses.
Hey, I had a box of berries. I had a box of berries fall on my foot yesterday, and I could cranberry walk for an hour.
No, the other day there was literally like a Lego in the hallway, and I stepped on it, and I'm the only, my daughter doesn't mess with Legos, and I don't know where the hell it came from, and I stepped on it, and I said, where the f*** did a Lego come from? And it just like fell out of nowhere. I like checked the 3 or 4 different Lego things that I have, and I'm like, yep, all the pieces are there. What the hell's going on?
Only one.
It's Jacob getting back at you.
Yeah.
I guess so, yeah.
We made fun of his Grogu too many times. Now he's mad. He's gonna get even.
He's gonna get even with you. Yeah.
How many of those things does he have now? He's got to have like built like 5 million of those. Has he checked in like with world record Guinness to see if like there's a record with how many of those he's built?
Ooh, I mean, close. Like he does all in his spare time, so he's not dedicating that much time for it. But the big stuff he does right now is Gundam stuff. So all his big things are Gundams, and
yeah, that's what.
So those ones come out so cool looking. Oh my god,
they're so pretty. Oh my god, he put so much time and effort into each little piece, man. But that's what makes
even
that
the
stuff
chibi
so cool.
ones. Yeah, even the chibi ones, he puts a lot of effort into those things. They look gorgeous. Oh yeah, I truly don't care for the chibi stuff ones, but I like his. Yeah.
Well, that's because he's like mastering it, so it's like he can take that just simple platform and make it better and make it presentable to where it doesn't come off cheap.
That's right. I was actually watching his live before I got on here.
His lives are really good. He's really nice on his lives. He just talks about nice stuff
all the time.
I always like listening to him. Yeah.
We need to get the Sam and Sam episode. I know it's never happened.
The Toucan Sam, yeah. It's going to be on a Saturday, man. It's going to be a Saturday because that's the only time other Sam has time to record Saturdays, I believe.
Saturday. Is it evenings or days?
Days, I think.
Yeah, I think last time we did during before noon.
Yeah, at the end of the day, yeah.
Shit, I'll just bring my setup with me to work, and I'll go hide in the bathroom.
All you hear in the background like hydraulic drills going.
Yeah. All you hear is the air drills, the old Ugga Dugga guns. Whap, 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 whap. Yeah.
That's all I hear. I hear it in my sleep.
Oh my god. I feel that right there.
All day.
I hear laser.
Been too bad. It's been pretty slow, so. Yeah, you got lasers and stuff to play with.
Yeah. My lasers, I just hear frequencies all day. Damn.
Little does he know that's the alien talking to him.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's just the voices in your head, Billy. From the time you were abducted.
Oh, my God. I actually told my coworker today, I was like, this is going to shock you, but I might be an alien.
I knew it.
Explains so many things, right?
Yep.
Our mom's convinced we have an alien brother floating around somewhere.
Mm-hmm. And his name is Glitglop.
That's right. Mm-hmm. I don't know where she gets that from, but okay.
All right.
That's funny.
Whatever, man. All right, man. All right. Is there anything, before we get out of here, is there anything new you've been watching you want to talk about or no?
Shit. You got to put me on the spot now. I can't think of anything I've been watching at all.
Dang right. All right. Well, where can people find you at?
Man, I'm still on the same spot. You may catch a new video from time to time. Stick with me, though. I mean, eventually I'll maybe pick up a little bit more. But what I can say is anybody listening, keep following Zeo to Hero. They're clearly climbing. I mean, it's only been a year, and you guys are, quadrupled what you're doing. I mean, shit, look at Billy's setup. It's crazy now. So, and I can actually see him. So that's awesome. Well, it goes back and forth. Jim is blurry, and then Billy's blurry. Then Jim is blurry, and then Billy. So apparently I won't ever clearly see you both at the same time. So, but yeah, I appreciate
Jim, I think
you guys
just
having
compliment
me back
us
on just to shoot the shit. No, I didn't. Don't get a big head, Billy.
He just complimented us. Turn it down. Delete everything.
All right. Well, bye, guys. Bye. No, but yeah, no, man. You can find TN at TN Ranger on TikTok, right?
Yeah.
And are you on Instagram or no?
Yeah, I'm on Instagram. I don't even know what the hell my thing is on Instagram. I can find it real quick though. But there's literally no
do you post
TN stuff on there at all.
Well, then you're fun. Follow him on TikTok, guys. Enjoy yourselves. Have fun. Yeah. Watch his old stuff. Give him a couple extra views. You know what?
Well,
then head on over to Zeo to Hero and watch our stuff.
Leadfoot, LEDFOOT 88 is my Instagram.
I have to write that out.
Yep, Leadfoot 88.
Okay, I'll have to write that out then. Okay.
Listen, you made me wonder what it was. I went and looked, so now I'm plugging it, okay? If you want to go see my demo truck, it's on there. I clipped the video of me winning it. There's not much Power Ranger content on there, but if you just want to see the shit that I get into when I do have a little free time, go check it out. So I also have a YouTube channel called the Leadford Adventures. If you want to see some hikes that we've done and potential future stuff might go up on there. I plugged myself. So you put me on the spot. I couldn't think of it, and now I've all of a sudden come out with it.
You thought of it.
I did. Yeah. Yay, me.
All right. Well, everyone else, you can find us at Zeo to Hero across the board, everywhere. You can also find Billy at, Not So Funny Billy, and me at Not So Funny Jim. Or you can always go to nopersonalplugs.com, and that will always bring us back to the site.
Yeah.
Sound good.
That website. nopersonalplugs.com.
Subscribe. Is that a thing?
Oh, yeah. Also, leave us a comment, review, subscribe to the follow, comment, review, give us a 5-star rating, say some nasty things about us. I don't know.
If you like us, leave a review with me. If you want to hear me again, say that. If you don't like us, say it. I mean, that's what you need to do, right? Good publicity.
If you don't like us at all, yeah,
or don't.
All publicity is good publicity. Yeah.
Where's this going?
I don't know. I just know.
It's going to the end of the episode.
All right,
guys.
I was silent for too long. I needed to say words.
Do you want to be a hero, but you're not? Do you want to be a Jiro or a Kojiro, but you can't because you're not Japanese? Have you considered Zeo to Hero? Remember, heroes come and go. Idiots are forever. Jimbalee!
Hi, I'm Billy, and welcome back. No, they already know who I am.
Hi, Billy. Welcome to Zero to Hero.
Shut up.
They might not know who you are.
Let me do it again. Hold on.